America that don't want to get with their program. Go ahead, read that up.
Zechariah 13:8. And it shall come to pass that in the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die.
Yep, and that's 2 parts of Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
So the Latinos are part of the tribe?
We like if you read Deuteronomy 28, we under curses right now. That's why they make it seem like the Mexicans against us, and us against the Native Americans. You know, but we all want people.
Do you have Jewish beliefs?
We all want people, you know. So the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. That's why, look, these people is the best fighters, the best dancers, the most creative, the best fuckers, if you want to put that in there, you know what I'm saying? Whatever whatever category we dominate, because we get that in Deuteronomy 7:6. It all goes back to that. And we're gonna read that right quick, and then we're gonna get right back to that.
Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 6. It says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee."
The Lord chose the Negro, Latino, and Native American. That's why we the best at everything. Go ahead.
Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
To himself, not to other people, but the creator of all things chose the Israelites to be a special people unto himself. Go ahead.
It says, above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Yeah, above, but why are we on the bottom? We cursing, man. Why do we get cursed? Because we keep the laws, statutes, and commandments. And that's exactly why 2/3 of our people gotta die. They don't want to do that. They don't want to serve. Yeah, they don't want to serve them. They want to serve the white man. They want to keep celebrating Christmas and celebrating Halloween and Thanksgiving and Valentine's Day and all of that bullshit. They don't want to come to the Heavenly Father because they scared. At the end of the day, they're scared. But when you come into this, you gotta man up. As a man, you gotta man up. As a woman, you gotta get in order. They scared. Therefore, they have to put to death. Because that's just that. They're not gonna get right. So the Most High can't do that with them. When you got basketball tryouts, and then it comes time you gotta cut the team, and you wanna have the team that you want to use for that season. What is they gonna cut? They cut. They can't provide for you. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you let them go. The same way. We trying out for the Lord basketball team right now. That's all we doing right now. Is trying out for the Lord's basketball team. The 2/3 ain't gonna make it, but the 1/3 and 144,000 prophets, that's the elect, man. Them are the ones that He chose to make. We don't know who they are. We don't know who they are. All we can do is pray and hope that we're part of that. You know? That's all we can do. I want to finish this before you go or anything. I just want to finish this.
Go ahead.
It says, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the 3rd shall be left therein.
Yeah, so 2 parts is the 2/3, and the 3rd is the 1/3 should be left therein. Go ahead.
And I will bring the 3rd part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined.
Yeah, because fire is a purifier. With that fire, ultimately it's the thermonuclear missiles. That's salvation. That's what He's going to bring. But as of now, it's the tribulation and the trials that you go through. You know what I'm saying? Having to wake up every day, go work for the white man, be down, be on the low. We come to find out we kings, but we still got to serve the so-called white man. You know what I'm saying? That's devastating, man.
That's crazy.
But then all we can do is have patience and have faith in the Most High. And
Eventually you're gonna come get it.
yeah, all we can do is what we're supposed to do until we get it. Because you can't, okay, well, I found out, not speaking of you in particular, even with me, you know, I've been doing it for a couple of years or whatever, but that's not, I can get tired, like, he's taking too long. And then tomorrow I could be right back in the world doing wickedness, you know what I'm saying? Lord willing, it doesn't happen, but that's just reality. You know what I'm saying? So that's why it says, fight the good fight.
It's 1 Timothy chapter 4, verse 13. It says, till I come, give attendance to reading, to exhortation, to doctrine.
To reading, because reading is studying, exhortation, that's the brotherhood, you know what I'm saying? Don't try to be shitting on your brothers, I ain't trying to shit on you, oh I'm better than you or nothing like that. You look them up, look, you a good, he good in you know, geography and everything, and maps and all of that. So hey, do a little more studying, you know, give us some tests if you want, you know what I'm saying? Exhortation, what was the last one?
Doctrine.
And doctrine, man, doctrine is what? Man, truth. It's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which only these people are going to get. They're going to understand, like he said in St. John, he said, my sheep hear my voice. You know, so these, they don't hear it. They can walk around and drive by, but they don't care. They laugh, giggle, and point fingers.
Look out.
Now, years ago, our elders was talking about the mark of the beast, you know what I'm saying, which is the RFID chip. And now in these days, they bringing that out heavy.
Isn't that that tracking chip?
Very much. But it's more than that. So you have people out there that call themselves Israelites. That's why I was saying you kind of got to watch, you know, you got to watch who you watch, so to speak, because some of them teach bullshit, man. You know, my suggestion, you know what I'm saying, you can go to greatmillstone.info. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at.
Well, I said, cause I got a lot of mine back at home. I'm just out here living with my dad.
Okay.
He's really into some knowledge.
Yeah, well, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying you better go watch Great Millstone.
Oh, no.
As a good suggestion and perfect advice, greatmillstone.info, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because they've been diligent, and that's what you want to see. You don't want to see, you know, a lot of people that's out there teaching now, they just took years off and all of that. Where was you at for them years? The Lord said, what did it say?
Give attendance.
Give attendance, man. How do you give it when you got a substitute teacher or whatever? What they used to say, Anthony, here, such and such, present. That's their attendance. You're there. You're present. People can see you. You can't take no days off, man. You gotta endure.
Occupied.
Yeah. Be occupied. And it said be occupied in prophecy. You know, because you can't just be out here teaching all balls, man. You gotta teach prophecy. Because the purpose of a prophet is what? A prophet means to say before. What is he saying before the prophecy? What's going to happen before it happens so people can prepare for it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, people that just say you got to keep the law. The scriptures say we're not justified by the law. They say we're justified by faith, but that don't mean don't keep the laws. You know what I'm saying? Because faith without works is what? Dead. You know, it's one and the same. And it makes sense. Because if you have faith that somebody is going to save you, and you have faith in their doctrine, and faith in their book, their word, you know what I'm saying, they laws, statutes, commandments, why wouldn't you keep them? You know what I'm saying? It only makes sense. So, at the end of the day, it's getting down to the nitty-gritty, and it's right around the corner. The famine and the martial law, like what's going over there in Ukraine and all of that. I don't know how much news you watch, Russia and all of that.
I heard there was test used as Africans as test subjects.
No, the Ukrainians?
No, over here and they're going over there testing on them on the disease and everything.
You talking about the so-called white man? When he does that, I'm talking about as far as prophecy-wise, as far as the whole Russia, Obama, you know, trying to talk shit to, what's he like, Putin, something? Vladimir Putin or whatever. And he basically tried to punk him, but he didn't back down. So right there, that's showing you, you know what I'm saying, get that right quick.
They officially said that Russia and America are enemies.
Exactly.
And not allies, not business partners. They're officially enemies.
Let me say I am strong.
150 troops over there?
Yeah, America? Yeah, America, they put some of them in, it's like 4 little countries. Yep. But that's all part of prophecy. We're going to have this Third World War, right? That's
I can see it coming.
Exactly. So if you can see it coming, you got to prepare for it. All you got to do is read, watch, and pray, man. You know what I'm saying? Bring the Lord out in the right way. That's all we can do. You know what I'm saying? That's all we can do. Because I don't know if I'm going to be saved. I don't know if they're going to be saved or none of that. Just because we out here teaching this word doesn't mean we're going to be saved. We still got to give diligence. We have elders that have been doing this for decades, and about being humble and sincere. Got it?
Yeah. Joel chapter 3, verse 9. Proclaim ye this among the Gentiles.
Matter of fact, go to the top. And skip down to that. Read 1 and 2 and skip down to that.
Joel 3 and 1. For behold, in those days and in that time, when I shall bring again the captivity of Judah and Jerusalem,
Bringing it, like I said before, bringing again the captivity of Jerusalem, Judah and Jerusalem, because they were split. These were split. You know what I'm saying? This was Judah and this was Jerusalem. So he's bringing them back together. That's why the Mexicans look at Negroes the way that they do and everything. But we all the same people. Same with the Native Americans. I grew up next to some Native Americans. I was damn near the same as them. We both energetic, real good at basketball, and we was real cool or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But when I came into the truth, I realized why. It's not of what you, it's about the spirit. You know what I'm saying? You are who your father is. That's what determines your spirit. If you're an Israelite or an Edomite or whatever.
he says, I will also gather all nations and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them there for my people,
And will plead with them there for his people.
and for my heritage Israel.
So bam, right there, the Lord said, look, I'm going to take all nations and bring them to the valley of Jehoshaphat, which if you read it in Hebrew, it's Yahweh Shabbat, which is God's judgment place. You know, so he said he's going to, and that's where he's going to judge the people, the nations for his people, Israel. So that tells you right there, the Lord's not coming to save all nations. He's coming to save only Israel because he's going to judge them and plead for his people, Israel. You know? Huh?
It's chosen.
And his chosen, exactly. And that, so you got Israel, and then within Israel you have his chosen, his elect, man. That's what it's all about. That's what this whole trip, Paul, what did he say? He said, I endure all things for the elect's sake, man. Yes, we love our whole nation, but we 2/3 of them just don't want to get right. You know what I'm saying? We can't force the truth on them. That's why it's order, like we've been talking about all day. It's order, man. That's why the Most High is who he is. Because he determines who's going to be saved and who's not. Like if I wanted my mom to be saved and I'm trying to push her, the Lord might not want her to get it. You know what I'm saying? That's just reality.
It says, whom they had scattered among the nations and parted my land.
They scattered among the nations because we scattered all over. That's why a lot of people in different churches have the spirit of an Israelite, but they might look like a straight up Japanese. Like, I'm gonna say Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel look like a straight up white guy, but he's a Dominican. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Canelo.
Yeah, Canelo. Oh, yeah,
He
Canelo.
looks like a straight white dude, but he's a Mexican.
Oh, yeah?
That's
Yeah.
the boss.
Is it? I thought that was flying around me.
Yeah, so you know, so we were scattered up. Read that part again.
It says, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and parted my land.
We don't have our land right now. The so-called white man is gutter rats in our land. She wish we. You know what I'm saying? They in our land right now. But that's what this is about. The Lord destroying the so-called white man, Esau, and judging the other nations and bringing us our kingdom to where we gonna rule and it's gonna last forever and ever. Now you think once you tell somebody that you're an Israelite and you got a kingdom waiting for you that's gonna last forever and ever, and you're gonna have all the riches, all the women, and all whatever you want. You're gonna have servants and slaves and everything. You're not gonna want for nothing. You would think that it would click in their mind to want that kingdom. But the Lord ain't coming back to save everybody, man.
Because he made 2/3 of our people too lazy to do the work.
Exactly.
So they got to get that judgment.
It goes back to them tryouts. It goes back to the tryouts. They had to get cut. Hold on. Let me finish that.
That was the truth. I'm gonna jump down
Now
now.
jump down to the nation's part.
Verse 9, it says, proclaim ye this among the Gentiles. Prepare war, wake up the mighty men, let all the men of war draw near, let them come up. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
Let the weak say I'm strong, because now you have different countries that's getting nuclear capability. At a point in time, America was feared because it was America. They had pretty much all the nukes, I would say. Not all of them, but yeah, they had a very, very, very great military, you know. So they was going, they can go to this place and pump them and this place and pump them. If they don't try that shit with